And we're live. So welcome to my channel, everyone. Thank you for joining the stream. And my name is Daria. If you are for the first time here, and glad to meet you here. I'm an artist, and every weekend, every Sunday, I have this art stream when I stream pretty much different things. I mean, usually it's my process of drawing, and drawing or painting different things. Can start from doing some studies, and today we are going to continue working on this piece. So please join, and I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope everything works fine. In case you have some troubles with hearing me or maybe seeing the picture and all this stuff, like tell me. I'll try to check if everything works fine. Hi Elena, welcome, welcome. So happy to see some familiar faces here. And today I decided to continue working on this piece. Hi Vladimir, welcome to the stream, guys. And yeah, as I said, like I'm going to continue working on this piece here, and this is the not any character in particular, at least it was. Then I decided that it's going to be a character from Genshin Impact. Like I think it was two weeks ago we started it, and today I'm going to continue coloring this character, and yeah, so slowly, little by little, building the color. And to increase the coloring process, at least the basics, I'm going to use this tool to aid me. I mean, of course it's kind of like not perfect, but we will clean it up a little bit later. And right now I'm interested in like filling up the base color quicker. So on this step, it's okay if you, excuse me, color not super accurately. I mean, basically we try to get rid of the white blank space. So in order to do so, go ahead and color everything up. And when it's done, after that, we can continue to make everything look more perfect. Previously on, I think, the stream that was 2 weeks ago, I kind of decided on the color palette, more or less. You can see that it's kind of like already I started coloring a bit, but of course everything can change. So I'm just right now going with that palette, and throughout the process I might change it a bit. Oh, hi! Welcome, welcome! Happy to see you here, and I hope, guys, you're having great weekend. I'm just trying to figure out the color of the clothes of the character, and for that I need to Google the outfit, because I don't remember what color we did really. Let me just check. Kind of white, basically, so I mean not only, but the base color, the main color is white, so just go with it, like maybe like this one. And for these like elements, they look like they're gold, so I think that we will go like somewhere in this color palette. Once again, can be changed later. At the moment I'm not worried too much about the color palette, just trying to oh hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I think okay, we'll come back later to this element as well, because it seems to me that I skipped like one ear or whatever it is. I mean like this one on the left. Just choose different color. Yeah. And here we go. As for the eyes, let me just check. Yeah, pretty much this character has like somewhat purple-ish eyes, so I will just put them here, just not to get confused with all this stuff. And also this, like, I think it's somewhat jewelry or something. This one we will also choose this gold color. Oh, hi! Hi everyone! Try just to see. Oh, thank you, Chloe. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. So far we are more or less done with the basic colors. Let's just make sure that we aren't losing any of these elements here. I mean, my line art is not super clean, but it doesn't really matter because, like, I think I said this before, I tend to work more like in kind of painterly style, and this is why I don't care much about the line art being perfect all the time. I mean, of course it's cool, but I just don't want to spend more time on it because even without it, sometimes some pieces can take like lots of time for me to finish, so I don't want to increase this like time frame. We'll just look through these like white areas, maybe fix a few things, and we'll continue to paint. Colored hair easier than black hair in Draw? And that's a good question. I would say that both can be complicated. It's both can be easy depending on your style. Because, you know, like some people have style when they just I don't know, just color flat in one color, and in this case it doesn't really matter. You can just choose the highlight areas and pretty much you're done. I think it more depends on the rendering that you're going for and how realistic or not realistic you want to go. Because, you know, I wouldn't say that realistic is more complicated, because I have seen people like drawing in a stylized way but making it like so complicated in terms of the color, and like in a good sense of the word. So, like, I mean, I don't think that it's easier than just making some like realistic art. I think it really depends like what you're going for. If we talk about something that is kind of like in my style, like semi-realism kind of ish, in this case I pretty much never paint like black hair just in black. I mean, if it's kind of black or dark, like I would use maybe dark purple, maybe dark blue, maybe even like Bordeaux kind of colors, and I mean that it's never just like black and that's it. But that's my approach. Some people go for the black and white version and also can look cool, so I would say it depends. For me personally, it's not the coloring that makes it complicated in terms of the hair, but maybe if you, I think in majority of cases, especially if your art is more like graphic, I would say, if you succeed at the level of line art and kind of like if the lines are where they should be, in this case like coloring just complements them. Even though I said like that's my art, I tried to make it more painterly, I wouldn't say that it's 100% painterly because like obviously I use the lines a lot, even if line art is not like super precise, like still you can see that at this point in this artwork line art and lines basically dominate the piece. So and so this is why like in this kind of style it's half of the success if you make line good make lines look good. I hope it makes sense. Use certain system to express strength of kindness depending on the color or the shape of the hair. Yeah, there are these kind of things. I mean, once again, I try not to narrow things down too much, but of course, like let's say that's the sharper the edges are, the less maybe flowy hair is, like maybe the more kind of evil or strong or maybe edgy the character can be. Like all of these, like usually lines, they have this power to convey the character. And like traditionally, if something is flowy and like this, kind of like not sharp, more round, the more so-called kind the character looks. But once again, I would say there are so many like exceptions to that, so I think it's partly true, but not every time. Because there are way more things to it, not just the lines of the character. So right now I'm trying to go for the shadows first, and I tend to make my shadows look bluish. So I kind of like try to identify the main points where they should go, and then I blend them in so that they don't look like too out of place. Once again, all this stage is kind of like, I would still call it like planning. It's not super precise at this moment because I might change my mind and maybe change things. But so far, like this is what the process looks like. I think like I mentioned this like before quite a lot because I tend to make lots of corrections into the artwork before it's done, so I mean, of course I can navigate you through the process, but there are some aspects and some moments when it goes intuitively, so I would definitely recommend you to listen to your intuition and make some decisions like according to it. I see. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Why not? But you know, like maybe you're right. But it's maybe for more true for old school kind of anime, like I don't know, Naruto, for example. But nowadays, like recently, I watched this. Maybe you're right. Maybe. I mean, I think that nowadays there are so many colors to characters' hair. Sometimes they can be like pink or like purple, and but I'm sure like that's they think about the psychology of the color and all this stuff. Yeah, true. True. Yes, but at the same time, like let's say Death Note anime in manga is black and white, but anime, there actually Kira has brown kind of hair, which I think it's kind of like a blonde. But L, who is more, I would say, a positive kind of character, he has black hair, so I think there are some exceptions to it, though. So actually, like in this, I think these are like somewhat jewelry pieces. There are also some stones of the purple color, so we'll just put them here in order not to forget about them. And yep. So I think so far we can continue and now put the layer like above all this and finally start like rendering, but in more, I would say, precise kind of way. Hi Paula! Hi Skylar! Welcome to the stream, guys. Yeah, for those who have just joined the stream, like today, I decided to continue painting the Genshin Impact character. If I like pronounce correctly, it's Yae Miko. I hope that I'm saying this correctly and not butchering the name. But I'm talking about like the pink-haired girl with some like, really cool jewelry stuff happening. So yeah, it all started with like me wanting to draw somebody with pink hair, because I love drawing pink hair. So this is where we have ended up. That's the character. So and at this moment I really want to improve the I would say the intensity of the color, because right now I just want this pink color to look more saturated. Let's see where we get this one. Isn't it better to tint the skin and then tint the makeup, or vice versa with the use of layers? Skin then makeup. You know, actually, like in my case, I try to do them together, because I mean, this way you can avoid just messing up, and this way I can start like choosing the colors that match together well and look together well. So I would recommend to do them both at the same time if you plan to add somewhat makeup. Like, of course, it depends on what kind of makeup we're talking about. If it's just like, I don't know, some eyeliner, for example, like winged eyeliner. In this case, you can just paint the face and then add like the eyeliner later. So right now I'm going with the highlights first. Then, first I kind of like blend them where they are going to be. And after that, I just decided to change them a little. And right now they might not necessarily be super like seen, but anyway, I'm going to make the colors like a little bit darker around, and eventually they will be seen. So I would recommend you, when you color things and you overlay your sketch, like don't color everything like completely flat, and try to leave some of the previous color of your base color there, and this way like it can look more interesting eventually. Maybe add some gradient into it, and maybe leave somewhere the original color of the base, like it would look really interesting. So, and right now I decided to go shadows, and I chosen this kind of cool purple color, and from time to time I'm making it even colder so that it looks more bluish. And using this color, I'm working with the shadows. I don't want to make the shadows like too thick, so I'm adding a little bit of transparency into them. I want to achieve like maybe more of a watercolor kind of look compared to more solid, kind of thick or opaque kind of paint. So I'm trying not to overdo the shadows. But in case something happens, like, I mean, what is cool about the digital art, you can always change things and readjust things, so nothing actually is a super bad mistake, really. I think if people treated mistakes more like experiments, like, life would be so much more fun and interesting. I'm not talking about like mistakes that affect others. I'm talking about the mistakes that are considered to be mistakes in art and creative field. And I mean, obviously, like, if we are talking about a doctor, it's a completely different story, but if it's art, if it's some creative sphere, like, let yourself make some mistakes and experiment and learn and try, because through this all experimentation that we eventually end up with our personal style and discover things, and I think this way it's more fun. Also, let's try to go more with the coloring part, and I just want to experiment with the with this orangey kind of color. I think it's really fun. So let's change the layer and maybe add more orange. It's kind of like a very strong kind of color, so either we will blend it or just use it as somewhat accent. So we're trying not to overdo this thing. And yeah, just adding some colorful spots, some colorful areas, and as for the shadows, just trying to find the color that I will be happy with. Once again, don't want to make it like super dark or something. I just want to make it look more airy and more watercolory. Somewhere like between the warm purple and colder purple kind of palette. So, but at the same time, I don't want it to be the same as the hair. So let's see what we can figure out here. Maybe just a little bit more purplish overall. And maybe let's add a little bit of pink here. I don't like the color, it'd be a little bit more this one. So still at this moment no precise rendering just yet, because we're trying to collect the picture together and see what's happening. Like, because we still can see the line art through it, and little by little I'm going to get rid of it. And I tend to render in steps. So I think that this one will go. Thank you. Thank you, Archie. So, yeah, like starting to render little by little. And these brushes like super thin. Like I don't even see what's happening here, but I'm trying to go with the darker kind of color to start to render the eyes. I usually start with the lash line first, because it kind of helps me to define it and just choose the amount of dark color that is going to be sufficient. Also, once again, trying not to overdo the opaque kind of, I'm talking about thickness basically. So it's okay if there is some gradient happening, and at least this is what I do in my style, but I think it never hurts to have some like, lighter approach, I would say. Like, you can always change that if you want to. Let's not get too carried away with one eye, because it usually happens to me, and it's like I tend to like focus all my attention on one eye, and then the second eye can be more difficult. So like when you start feeling like the first eye is kind of like getting somewhere, like leave it and switch to the second one. It is like witchcraft to me. I can function without lines. Oh, lines are cool, I agree. But you know, like I would say that, and I said this before, like I would say in my kind of style, like I work mostly in semi-realism, and in many other artists that I follow, for example, like I noticed that good lines, cool line art is like, I would say, half of the success and so of the final result. So like even if you eventually like end up with pretty simple kind of coloring, if there is some good line art, I think it will just do its thing. Because I would say like the opposite is maybe more rare, when people are super good at coloring, but like their line art isn't good, but they still can like produce a really cool result because of their colors. But you know, like in many cases when we draw characters or like portraits and stuff, I would say that line art is super important. And like it's a bonus if you can color well. So, and what is good about it, like you can actually like learn little by little. And as I said, like even the very simple kind of basic kind of coloring with good line art can look good, so you can like just build it up little by little. I don't know, at least this is how I see it. Maybe let's make it slightly lighter for the lower lid line. I just try not to go as heavy at the bottom part of the eye as I go on the upper part, just to keep the balance, I would say. It's definitely my favorite step. I think I would set myself up for success painting if my sketches were clearer. Oh, I got it. Yeah, why not? I mean, I would say that I struggle with the line art step as well, but I decided that it's like not my priority eventually, so just... Because I tend to paint over my sketch anyway, and this is why I try not to get too focused on the line art, because eventually it won't be seen anyway, so yeah, like why bother? But once again, I would say that it depends on the art style and the result that you're going for. I don't know, at this point it looks kind of like super light for me. I'm talking about like the lower eyelid, but we'll go just with this one for now, and maybe I will make it darker later. Let's see. So at this point, like, it's basically changing the line art for the colored line art, so as I said, doesn't really matter for today's approach, let's say so. So I mean, my style also tends to change from time to time, and sometimes I can go like for the full line art kind of mode and try with it, and you come up with this character. It's a character from Genshin Impact. Like, I'm not sure if I'm saying this name correctly, but it's Ye Miko, I think, or Maiko. So it's basically the Genshin character. Like, this is how it looks, like full picture. So eventually I started with some sketch, and then I noticed that it kind of looks like her, and I decided just to go for the full mode fun art here, because I haven't drawn any fun arts like, for a while. Yes, I'm brave with you, those characters have a lot of problems. Oh yeah, I noticed that. Right. I mean, maybe I will simplify some of them, maybe not, like... right now the focus for me is the face, as usual, so... So once again, try not to focus too much on one part, and basically jumping from hair to eyes and back. Hi, Cloudy. Yes, it's Procreate, exactly. I'd like to try Procreate, but use an Android device to draw. Oh, I see. I think Ibis Paint is kind of like similar to it at some point, but I don't know if it works on Android. I mean, I remember when I started, like, the verse... Yeah, I think it was... Let me just... Yeah, I think it's Ibis Paint that I also tried. And actually it was pretty cool. I mean, as for Procreate, there are of course some advantages and disadvantages, but overall I think it's rather cool. As for like the different programs, I would say that the basic kind of brushes are the same in every program, pretty much the same. So I think like at the end of the day it's just a matter of preference. Hi, Rosie. Oh, cool. So, are you going to draw along with me? What are you drawing, by the way? By the way, guys, like if you're drawing something at the moment, please share. Like, tell me what you're drawing. Cool. Drawing an OC. Oh, that's really cool. Are you drawing a portrait or like full figure? Full body kind of? I'm finishing the lines on an OC too. Oh, cool. Oh, nice, I'm doing full body, yes. That's amazing, guys, like... I mean, for me, like, coming up with an OC, like, I should come up with the story first, and then it's easier for me to draw an OC, because, like, I don't know, for some reason I tend to draw maybe more just fun art, or maybe original art, but with no particular character. Like, just recently I started to develop a story, and like this is when my OC appeared. And there are some more characters kind of inventing themselves like throughout the story, so... Do you have a lot of OCs, by the way? That's so cool. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I mean, little by little, we're trying to connect the dots here. Change the brush a little bit. I have 10 OCs. Wow, that's a lot. So cool. This like create an OC, I use randomness a lot, like getting random color palette or random word merger. I like this approach. I think it's fun too. Like that's actually a really nice idea. I mean, I have like eventually a desire to just come up with a comic or maybe like with a webtoon or something like that, but like I just know how much work it is, and I'm kind of like a little bit hesitant because of that, because like it's super complicated to me. Like, I don't know, I think people who make those and like more or less on the regular basis, like they are just, I don't know, superhumans or something. Maybe a more complicated kind of thing is just animation, like. I really like the eyes. Thank you! Thank you so much. I think a comic would be awesome in your style. Thank you! But like, it's just so much work. So much work. That would be cool though. Like, I don't know, like you know, I'm sure that's like lots of artists like have this tendency of like, you know, taking more projects that they can work on, but it's so fun eventually, like if you manage to find time for all this stuff, like, and it turns out great. I just think it's so worth it eventually. Hey Femi, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Like a little bit tired, but today is Sunday, so it's a good day. Just started getting into art before I would trace pose and draw clothes and details on an iPad, so learning anatomy is new to me, and so is paper and bells, so that's cool that you started on this. Like, I hope that you enjoy your creative journey. And, you know, I think more or less tracing is okay at the beginning of your journey, and eventually, like, you will feel more and more skillful and maybe comfortable in drawing on your own. So, I mean, I'm okay with tracing as long as it's not like stealing from other artists. But for the studying purposes, I think that's a nice way to study. Like, especially if you are a complete beginner. By the way, I have some anatomy kind of, I wouldn't call them like full mode tutorials, but some recommendations on drawing anatomy and stuff, like on my channel, so check this out, and if you like them, just try to maybe use them to study. Like pretty much on many of my streams, like I study some anatomy, so maybe try to draw along and see if it helps you. And in case you have some questions, like just write me a comment. I will try to help to the best of my abilities. Usually would be cool dynamic poses, like some frames from the Gear 5 arc, and if I show it to people, I'll let them know I read the poses, and that was very nice. Yeah, sure, no problem. I mean, I think it's really cool when people start drawing, and I think that lots of really cool experiences like await for you on this journey. It might not be the easiest, but at the same time, like, it's super fun and super cool. I don't know, I just feel really excited and enthusiastic when people start drawing, and okay, I think that's it for today, basically. Like, I'm a little bit short on time today, so we will stop at this stage. As for the next stream, I'm going to go live on next Sunday for sure. And maybe I will continue drawing this one, maybe there will be something different. So by the way, if you have any like recommendations or requests on what to draw or what to study, like send me a comment, and I'll try to see what I can do about it. So yeah, maybe we'll study some anatomy next time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe I will just finish up this one till next Sunday and we will do something different. But anyway, have a friend getting started to feel like a father. Oh yeah, it's been a pleasure to find you today. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you so much guys for joining, and I really appreciate you being here and chatting with me while drawing and drawing alone as well. So please don't forget to give me a like if you haven't, and subscribe. I will be happy to see you among the people I chat on a regular basis. And yeah, I hope that you enjoy your Sunday, and see you next time in my next video. Bye!